Hey guys and girl, this is Dystopia 2029. It's a work in progress, so bear that in mind. This is still very early footage. Very early, very unfinished. Keep that in mind, please. So what is this? This is a map that I'm making, currently working on. It's sort of inspired by, I'm gonna say Bladerunner, Shadowrun, these types of games. Deus Ex maybe even. It's sort of a futuristic, but at the same time kind of noir style. As you can see, there's old-timey buildings. It's basically like the 50s or 60s, mixed in with some pretty hefty future stuff. We've got these airways in the sky here, and just, you know, these luminescent lights on the streets. That's not very current age, is it? That's sort of a future thing. And yes, it's sort of a downtown area. It's an inner city map, so there's quite a lot of space to move around on right now. And that's sort of the idea. We have a lot of alleys and back streets we can go into. I can run around into them. Into them? I'm gonna round in them in just a little bit. Let me just clear out some of these guys here. This is suicidal, so it's not exactly a walk in the park. Hey, stop knocking over my lights, you fat piece of bacon. Vomiting bacon. Walking, vomiting bacon. That's what he is. Oh, okay. I'm bumping into the light. That's why my movement got botched. So yeah, it's fairly open, but there still are quite a few bits of environmental clutter that you can sort of bump into that you might want to try and avoid. Hey, speaking of walking the park, here's the park. I'm not sure I'm gonna. Does this qualify as a park? I'm not sure. It's not very big, is it? Also, the map is still missing a lot of lighting. I'm gonna work on that later on. As I said, this is a very early sort of alpha preview. Let's just go look at the back alleys a bit here. See if I can leave that guy alive for a while. This is going to be closed off, by the way. That is non-accessible. But all of this, we've got a little office in here. Still missing some doors. I need to close some areas off, as you can see. But the general map layout is pretty much done, save for a few parts, which I'll show you in a bit. By the way, these are taken from my Zedsplosion map. What does that mean? That means this. Yes. Cars go boom. I like that. I'm a boomy guy. I like making stuff go boom. So lots of areas to run around in. Again, as you can see, this is very much work in progress. Some areas are completely unfinished. Others are semi-finished, like this. It still needs some work. Cars are explosives. There's a few custom destructibles in this map, like these. That's pretty cool, isn't it? And these, look at this. Yes, I like destructible environments. I cannot lie. But yeah, look at the skyline here. Sort of the city backdrop. There's a lot of detail that's gone into just making the city backdrop and just generally making this feel like this is some sort of futuristic downtown city. Oh, can I make this? I would like some ammo. Yes! I just got the ammo. Yes, and this is a car show. Still needs some work and a rotating car. Why not? We can go into the back room here. Oh, these guys coming out of the vents. As is to be expected in this game. I saw ammo. I want to go pick that up. But I don't want to get trapped in here right now. There's a lot of nasties. Oh yes, and by the way, let me just show you this really quickly. These are actually destructible. And so are these lamps. Not the players can't destroy them, but the Zeds can, and explosions. So if you fire off a rocket launcher in close proximity, you're going to wreck most of the lights in this map. And it's already pretty dark, so it's just going to get even darker. Now I'm out of ammo. That's not a good thing. Let me just see if I can get to that ammo box. 14 left. And 9 bullets. And there's one of the back alleys there with some fancy lighting and some very special looking futuristic lamp styles. These are destructible as well, as you can see. And now I have a knife. Excellent. Let me just go grab this ammo in here. That guy got hurt in his face. So did he. And him. Well, not as much as the other two, but still. Painful nonetheless. Here we go. Some ammo. This is, I'm not sure what this room is. And this room, I'm absolutely not sure what it is. As you can see, it's not even built yet. Let's just go have a run down this little alley again. Because there's some nice little details and lighting here. Right, yes, I'm out of ammo again. I need more ammo. Not really fancying fighting a siren with a knife. That tends to be quite painful. Also bloat. It's doable without getting vomited on, but it's not easy. You gotta sort of time your attacks in between his vomits, and especially not safe when there's a siren on top of him or inside of him. Let's not think about that prospect, shall we? So this is the Heat Hotel. These roads will be blocked off. You won't be able to go there. And again, another good example of the map still being in an early alpha phase. I don't even want to call this a beta, because it's not beta material. It's still alpha. And this is going to be a big hotel lobby with the actual hotel being, or parts of the hotel, you can actually traverse it. I'm still not exactly sure how much of the hotel I want to be playable just yet. But I'll put something together so that it's an area that you can run to if you really want. I can't breathe. Poor guy. We have a crashed car here, serving as a ramp that you can go up on, so you can get back to. I need to fix a bit of the collision here, so you can try and open up the map to add some mobility. And this, of course, is all. Yep, it goes broken when you hit it with stuff. There's one more area I can show you. Well, we can just go in here really quickly. Ah, good thing we did. There we go. Some wonderful ammo here. I needed that. How is this guy still alive? That's amazing. There we go. This time, I want to actually buy something. I got so absorbed last time I didn't purchase anything. I don't know. Like literally, I don't know. And look at these. This is sort of the mix that I'm talking about. This old 1950s, 1960s noir style mixed with some really sort of futuristic art style, isn't it? And that's the idea of the map, because that's kind of what cyberpunk is, in my opinion. It's not so much an opinion, isn't it? It's kind of a fact that just is what cyberpunk is. It's this very artistic amalgamation of current or even older style architecture mixed with this really dark dystopian future stuff. Look at all these, there's lots of lights and wires hanging and sort of, yes, I think I've hit a really decent mix of regular old style city and futuristic high-tech stuff in a very dark and bleak and sort of smoggy environment, giving off that dystopian future look. Originally, the project was named Cyberpunk, but and it was started by my partner in mapping crime, Vamp Cinder, but was a very, very different style map. Initially, I think even more futuristic, but very small, more sort of like a small arena style map. And I felt like it needed to be expanded. I wanted it to be more city-like, actual city-like, because the original Cyberpunk map, this map, it didn't really have any streets to run around on. It was just sort of a big floating platform with this very nice city backdrop. So I instead decided that I want to see if I can expand upon it a bit, and instead of just expanding upon the original Cyberpunk map, I decided to just copy this backdrop, the city, the skyways, and the skyscrapers in the background, and just copy those and then redo everything else from scratch. So everything is rebuilt from the bottom up. But it's still sort of, the whole idea and the whole concept was born from Vamp's map, Cyberpunk. Big Angry Fleshpound. Apparently those are still here in the future. In 2029. Funny fact, if you're watching this in 2029, this is probably not what the world looks like. But who cares? Oh, that works. That works. So does that. I love this. I love this. That's probably you, mate. It's probably you. Let's just go back in here really quickly, because we kind of didn't have time for it before. So this is, again, still missing a bit of detail, but mostly done. And it's apparently boiling in here. That's sort of like the old Winchester we've got here, isn't it? If you've ever seen Shaun of the Dead, which is one of the best movies ever made, by the way. I very much encourage you to go watch it. I think I've covered nearly everywhere now. There's this little back loading area here that we haven't seen yet, but there's not much to really show. I think someone is stuck down there. It looks like somebody is stuck. I need to go check that out. And there's actually water down here. I don't think we can even see it, so I might just remove it, to be honest. It's not even visible. It might be visible from this end. And a drawbridge that's opened up. Yeah, you can just barely see the water down there. I guess I'll leave it in, fine. In case that one player actually walks over here and looks down. Some players are inquisitive enough to actually go explore your maps. Others, not so much. Oh, I think I know where he's stuck now. That also needs fixing. I think he's stuck. No? Well, yes. Yeah. These doorways actually need a choke point trigger, because big fat sets like these bacon dudes, they can't actually get through otherwise. Which is not very optimal, is it? This is a bicycle shit. Or it will be when I'm done with it. These are destructible. These are destructible. Everything breaks. Well, not everything, but many things. Which is sort of my staple. Not stable. I don't have any stables. But I might have a staple. And that would be destructible actors in my maps. That's always a thing with my maps. I love it. I love them. Can't get enough of them. We have even more, because I haven't really placed many of these down yet. But there are these as well. These are beer boxes, or sort of beer coolers. Where are they? Well, there's one there. That breaks as well. Nice. And the glass and everything, obviously. So cars, lamps, floor lights, trash cans, trash bags, beer coolers, and Zeds. The Zeds break as well. That's not my doing, though. I didn't reload. The cars in the car show do not break. I sort of decided to make them non-explosive because, yeah, I want them to be an actual part of the map, so that they're always there. These lights are also non-destructible. Some lights are, others aren't. I feel like not everything needs to be destructible. Although, if I could make everything destructible, I probably would. Like the floors and walls and everything. It can be done, but wouldn't be easy in any way. Not a fan of being chased by too angry fleshpounds. Let me see if I can get another car that hasn't been blown up yet. This one. I'm just going to damage it a bit and not blow myself up in the process. Would be appreciated. Oh, you're going by. Yes! There we go. Such a nice little helper they are, aren't they? Exploding cars. Go away. Ah. I just like it so much when things break. I hear guys behind me. I should probably turn around. And this is a Z spawning area up there. That's not accessible. So the general play area is, as you've seen, right here. The outside street, the alleyways, and I think I have 4 buildings right now that can be entered. 4 or 5. Again, another addition to the futuristic high-tech element of the map. Having this bright technological pit of technological stuff in the middle of the street. I don't know why it's there, it just is. Oh, okay. He was not kidding. So, the amount of buildings that we can enter. There's this hotel once it's done, and this will be big. This is going to be a big indoor area, the biggest indoor area of the map. There is this building over here. And flying luggage. Here, this is the second building that you can enter. It's just a small one, just to add a bit of extra additional weight. I'm not even going to count this one, because this is just a trader pod room. So that's 2, and then the third one is here. This again, just sort of a little shortcut in case you get too overrun out here. You can dash in here and go this way instead. But it's an indoor area, right? That's 3. Then there's the Winchester Tavern, or inn, or whatever you want to call it, drinking spot, which was over there. Oh, there, right there. I don't even know my own map. What the hell? With a hole in the wall, broken wall. That's the 4th. 1, 2, yeah, that's the 4th. And this is the 5th, which is the car show area, with everything breakable. And these display cases, that's pretty nifty, isn't it? I'm not done building them yet. There's going to be something over here as well, with the back room. But this is still the same building. This is one building. This will not be accessible. This will be blocked off. There is no upstairs. I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. I'm not proud of myself. Very well, I will pee freely.
You're a real survivor.
I know.
Good for you.
These lights are not destructible. I could make them destructible, but I don't want to. I feel like, no, this looks good. Where was I going? I was going here. Here we go. Also fill and purchase, I don't know, something. A magnum, why not? Yeah, sure. It's boss time. We have this again, sort of out of place in a 1950s setting, right? But very fitting for a dystopian, futuristic, cyberpunk type universe.
I have to power down the pod.
Bladerunner is such a good movie. I love the movie, and oh man. Cyberpunk 2077. Game by the guys who made Witcher, CD Projekt. Oh man, I cannot wait for that game. Neither can Hans, who spawns inside the very unfinished hotel lobby, where there's not much to watch. Actually, those pillars behind him are fracture meshes. They break when you shoot them. Oh, that hurt him. It's his own bloody fault for staying too close to explosive cars. I guess he didn't know they were explosive, but now he does. But guess what? It's not going to stop him from walking next to another explosive car. See if we can take off his shield with this. Come back. Come back. Come back, boy. There you go. How am I annoying you? I was here first. Maybe that's why I'm annoying him. That's annoying me. Also, I need to punch a hole in one of these walls in here. Because right now there's only 2 exits from this area. And that's a bit... and it needs more. You need to have more accessible mobility areas for a map like this. That's not gonna work. No. Scheiße. I am your new mine carbine. That doesn't make any sense, mate. Oh, I have it. I have a magnum. Which is a very effective weapon, even when you're not gunslinger. This is gonna end badly. This is gonna end badly. Very badly. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. Oh, I'm dead. Unless I can get him to shield, I'm probably gonna die. Ugh, come on, there we go. Is this gonna end well? Probably not. Well, actually, he's not gonna be able to hurt me once I'm this low on health. But he can hurt me now, which is not good. This is his last phase, isn't it? Ah, well, it was my last phase anyway. Probably should have moved out of those grenades. That's weird. He's not visible. He might be on... Yeah, he's on top of the car, that's why. The camera got confused, but that's Killing Floor for you. And that was a look at an early version of Dystopia 2029. It's still an alpha version. It will be coming later this year, 2017. Look forward to it. I think it's going to be a great map. I already like playing on it. I have to say that it's my map, right? But, you know, just because it's my map doesn't mean I can't be objective about it. And I think the gameplay on it is really nice already. So, Dystopia 2029 coming soon. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you go out and shoot some more Zeds while I run away crying because I did not level up and I failed killing the boss. Anyway, goodbye, take care, see you around.